Good morning. It is wet and yuck outside today. How's everybody doing? How was your week? It's a huge week for me. Star Wars week. I didn't do a whole lot of Minecrafting. I was actually doing a lot of work um, because the release this weekend is The Mandalorian and Grogu, and that was high priority on my list and all I could think about all week. I apologize if you're not a Star Wars fan. Thumbs up for Daddy Bones. Good morning, Oak Dew. How are you doing? I hope you got my picture. I hope you got my picture. Boop. You did send me a note. Okay, I'll have to check it a little bit later. I put my stuff onto my phone's on quiet, so all my stuff should be shushed. Except for my daughter in the background. If you hear some snoring, it might be my daughter. Or it might be a Star Wars monster. You two are adorable princesses. Thank you so much. I'm sure she appreciates that. We mocked up some outfits. We didn't do anything overly. I think that little duster kind of sells it a little bit more. Um, Although I could probably double as somebody from the West if I just wore like a cowboy hat, or just take the cowboy hat and off, and I look like a Star Wars commoner. So I was looking pretty good. I felt pretty good about it. The buckle probably helped too. That was probably the duster and the belt buckle. I think are the two things that kind of sells my little image of Star Wars and my little costume that we did. Um, Princess put those little pins in the top of her sweater. She sewed them in, which I think is what gave her flair. Um, but she was looking good. So we had a fun date night on Thursday to go see The Mandalorian and Grogu. And then I took the kids, Celtic and Kitty. My phone dinged and it wasn't supposed to. Her flair will always be her hair. That is true. When we got married, her hair was really awesome. Really awesome. We had a great time. Highly recommend the movie. Uh, yeah, I mean, I say highly recommend it. I should say if you're a Star Wars fan, I highly recommend the film. If you're not a Star Wars fan, it may not be the film to be introduced into the Star Wars fandom. That's kind of how I view the film. I had a great time. I loved it. Um, my girls enjoyed it, um, but they were just like, "Yeah, we went to the movies." so, so there was a night. It was a night out for them, and but they enjoyed watching the movies and seeing the action. And I mean, the reality of it is, I don't know how they see movies when they see movies, but like the special effects, I'm like, are hands down. As I age, mine breaks easier. Can no longer grow that long. Oh, 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 that's terrible. I guess I never think about how hair. I know mine's thinning. The top of my head is thinning. My mom pointed it out to me, and I told her thank you. so, um, but we had a great time. All four of us, uh, and we were going to go out to dinner, but we decided to do we decided to do something a little bit cheaper for dinner, and the girls weren't hungry after eating so much popcorn and soda. Plus, they got I splurged and got them candy too. So, as I should, being the terrible father I am, I got them candy to go watch a movie. I'm so irresponsible. Just keep taking care of Princess. I will do. Oh, I will keep taking care of her at least. Her hair. She takes care of her own hair, not me. Um, But yeah, we had a. It was a good time. It was a good time. She can take care of her own hair. Yes, unless she wants me to wash it for her, I'd be happy to wash it for her. Okay, I may not be happy to wash it for her, but I would do it. It helps that she's not overly tall. So, speaking of tall, so her hair reaches down further. Yes, yes. Speaking of tall, we discovered this week, or at least it became a little more prevalent this week, that my both of my children are now taller than my wife. Yep, that happened. I think that became a little more. I think a little more known this week. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum. Anyways, let's head over to some Minecraft. Height and hair. Yeah, my kids are both taller than me. That happens in the late teens. Rub it in, why don't you? Yeah, that's not rubbing it in. It's just more just general knowledge. Just it's not terrible. It's just just stuff. Just stuff. Ooh, sun's going down. Do I have a bed on me? I do. So as I said, we really focused on the Minecrafting. I'm sorry, the Star Wars stuff. So I did very little Minecrafting this week. I was making sure that all the stuff at work got done, and we had some stuff going on at work that I needed to make sure I took care of. We do have we had a couple of big jobs that were happening this week. Being the year that it is, we are ramping up to be very busy, and a lot of short-term turnaround kind of jobs, I should say. Short or tall is not bad or good. It just is. Yep. Like having brown or black hair, or having freckles or not. Yep. Yep. We got the freckles that runs in the family. We definitely got the freckles. So I did very little to progress with that, and got some more. Get some more of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do this. I mean, I look. All my plants, except for my, sugar cane, they're all grown. I didn't even farm anything. I feel kind of like a bad Minecrafter right now. I probably haven't been playing, but I've also been over on the family server. If you've been watching, if you're part of the Discord, I have been posting some progress videos from the family server where I am chiseling out the end island into a big circular island, and I built up a Enderman farm for XP. So that's been done, and now I'm just kind of cutting around the island. I wonder. I mean, it's going to take me a hot minute, but I could probably show something publicly. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I guess I just have to find some images. Hot moment. Desktop screenshot. Yeah, I guess that's to be the latest one there. Let's see if I can do this. I can do a thing. I know I can. Image. No, I need to create a new one. Call temp. I am doing Oak, I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a very scary thing, actually. I've never done something like this before. Yeah, let's, how do I lock that in? There we go. Look at that. See that? That's our end island. So I've been I've been cutting around here. I'm on the south side of the island. I started there, and I made our way around to the east side of the island where our spawning platform is. And then I went ahead and just just pushed out and did our platform there. Now, I'm actually, at this point, working in the end is so scary. Videos, I see screenshots. Screenshots is what I'm looking. Yeah, is what I'm working on. All right, there we go. It is a little scary. I do have the entire cylinder island I have lit up, so technically nothing can spawn there. So just on the outside of the circle, they can the Enderman can still spawn there. However, obviously, since I've cut it away down the southeast region, and actually, if you can I zoom in? I don't know if I can zoom in, but there is another a beacon in the northeast. So actually, I've cleared out everything up to where that northeast beacon is. That's how far along I actually am in this project here. So I'm almost halfway around the island. So the rates at the Enderman farm are actually pretty good when you're actually standing at the farm. So everything's lit up on the actual island itself and on the top of the pillars. And because I've cleared out so much of the island outside of that ring, the spawn rates at the farm is actually pretty good. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. But I didn't even do a whole lot of work with that this week as well. Again, Star Wars week. Star Wars week. What happens if I do that? Okay, that goes away. Cool. But yeah, so that's happened there. Hey, look, I did a thing. I was really going off the fly there. I was really wasn't sure what I was doing. So yeah, that's what I've been working on in the end in our family server. Just kind of doing a big project there, and I've got, oh my goodness, you saw me work with the handmade island for the Prismarine Island. You've guys seen me working on the bridge. I've got unfinished projects. Oh my goodness, Daddy Bones is like the worst at finishing. My New Year's resolution was to finish projects this year, and the End Island is one of them. Now, I wasn't planning on anything else other than slabbing the actual cylinder island, just putting slabs all over it, and cutting around the edges. So that'll be done real quick. Now, I've talked to Celtic, and Celtic said she would do a like a mosaic almost on the island. So we'll see what happens there. I'm still messing around with this roof line. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it, to tell the truth. I kind of want to go all the way with this, like all the way up, and do it the full side this way. I'm just thinking about all the peaks here. This is so weird. Because even with it here, I would definitely need to do another peak here and then run these into each other into like a little V here. And then we have to deal with all the ridges. Maybe I just keep going with this. If I hate it, I think I can ultimately just take it all down. I think the other issue I'm running into is I want to do this out of black stone, and I don't have a lot. So we're probably going to do another trip to go get rid of some blackstone, or to get some blackstone, not get rid of, get some blackstone. Because I think I'm going to do the roof out of blackstone. It's just dark. Maybe it's too dark. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, and I got stuff in my inventory. Dang it. Get all jabbering and talking about movies and end projects, and I forget what I was doing. That's a Daddy Bones thing. Alright, so this stuff can go in over there. Birch log will put in over there. And then there is, I was thinking about doing some expansion of the storage area. I think about maybe moving the storage a little bit more, like expanding it. As I try to figure out how to utilize these guys. So yeah, I think I might go ahead and start digging down here. I was thinking about clearing these out and maybe putting a couple of villagers here and maybe a villager there. So for some villager expansion. Yeah, and these are just ideas that I've been having of late as I think about this world and what I need to do with it, where I want to go next. And it all still comes down to wanting to dig out this canal. It's all leading to this. I'm going to clear all that out. I'll probably clear out this here. Maybe trim some of this back. And maybe we'll do some clearing of all of this. That looks like a nice ravine right there. I think that'd be nice. I mean, it's a nice kind of little cross section to like just boat through. And we can do some more, like we can do it, like, you know, clean up a couple of these islands over here. Really start kind of like filling out the area. Because I think once we clear this out, I'd love to like just push this way and explore in this direction. We've been exploring this side. I wouldn't mind, I mean, if you want to do another canal project, we can probably really do something with this. I almost feel like clearing out this entire, you know, what is that, a peninsula? Would that be a peninsula? But no, once we do this, I kind of want to explore this way. And we talked about, I've talked about that there's some really cool caves over here that I wouldn't mind. Yeah, I wouldn't mind like looking into and building something underground. I've been wanting to build something underground for a long time. The cave systems, because they're so big in expanse, I've been kind of wanting to build something underground. Bloop. Alright, let's clear some of this stuff from my inventory. I guess the lanterns can stay behind. I don't necessarily need water in the end. Oh, yeah, so I did want to do a Fletcher. I want to do a Fletcher just so I can trade for some arrows. So that was definitely a thing. Maybe we'll go take a look. Maybe we'll do that right. Yeah, let's do that right now. Let's get a villager and make him trade for arrows. Should we put him down here? Do I want to put him down here? You know what? No, I don't want to put him down here. I've changed my mind. Bum, bum. I could put him like in here, or maybe someplace further, like in here. I think I cleared this out. Yeah. All right, on to our first project. First project of the stream, we are catching a villager. The villager trap. So the movie, I hope you guys are wanting to see the movie. Where did I don't have a fletching table. We need feathers, right? Or string. Feathers or string. And wood. Wood. We need some wood. Book. Wood. I guess I don't have any planks available. What? Is it string? Nope, that's a loom. Oh, it's Metal, welcome back. How are you doing? It's flint. Of course it's flint. Let's try this again. Nice to see you this morning. Hope you're having a good day. That was my first fletching table. There we have it. That's so Fletch. Went and saw... So, the movie was really good. Especially if you're a fan of the show. I think there were some missed opportunities. There was plenty of... I want to say throwback to Season 1. But done in a different way, which I thought was kind of cute. Alright, I think this is all I need for now. I need to find a villager. A jobless villager. You have a job. You have a job? You have a job. No, stop moving. Nope, you get out of the way. No, get away. If I trap... There you go. Alright. Alright, so where does this leather worker have his... excuse me. Table at? Can I? No. Okay. Excuse me, I just need to clear my throat real quick. All right. So we'll have to find out where his station is so we can go break it. Where is leather working? What is leather working? I thought it broke all the stations except for that one. Oh, you're a kid. Cauldron. So I broke all the cauldrons that I know of. That was lucky. I had no idea that was going to work out. Love many, poor fellow. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. I will have to look around town for another cauldron then. But I thought I got them all. Cause dang it, I'm the one who put it there. Those dangerous women. Oh. Oh. Nope. I'm sure I can do sticks and I can get sticks and did you see my chat above getting one? Oh, GG's metal. I know, I totally missed that. as I'm glancing back and forth, I should probably camp chat a little bit more. But GG's on your 1,000 views. Ooh, do I have? Alright, we're locking that one in. Alright. We did a thing. Let's get all these arrows now. Perfect. Alright, we need to... We need to block them in. How do we want to block them in? Have an idea. Let's give it a try. Let's try it. So how do you feel about your new journey then? Another brick fence. Just want to do a wooden fence. Alright, well, I guess we'll make a birch fence. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I only have one white wool. It's more white wool. You just give me one stingy sheep. Alright, this is what we're doing. No! Gosh darn it, you son of a gun. You know I can't put... I got a bed. Where'd he go? Wow, you're not looking healthy, buddy. I'm way over here at that. Alright, so he's eventually going to need to go back over there to refill his trades. What are you doing all the way over here? You're just insane. Yeah, your trade station's way over there. You don't trade rails. Yes. Yes. But your trade station's over here. Come along. Who wants a stick? Who wants a stick? Come on, boy. Who wants the stick? Yeah? Who wants... Oh, get straight out of my way. Yeah, you want a stick? Come on, boy. Let's go. Oh, come on. Hey, I got a nice juicy stick for you. Yeah. Yeah, you like the stick, don't you? Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's the best stick ever. Yeah. You'll never want another stick ever again. Oh, yeah. Oh. There. That'll take care of you. Now, if I can get you. Okay, so what you're saying is you want to stay there. But what I'm saying is, I don't want you there. This has to be like super fast. Alright, now he shouldn't need to jump over that. What? Are you kidding me right now? I thought you couldn't do it that way. So we have to slab it. Or trapdoor it. Nope. Just, How in the what? Since when? When did that become a thing? All right. I really hate blocks above their heads like that. I'm not a fan of it. I have to think about this. Have a couple of ideas. I'm going to try a couple things. You keep doing you, buddy. You keep doing you. Alright, that looks prettier. I really don't want to do it lower than that. Would... Alright, let's... Did that look weird? Can you get through that? I can't get through that. Can you get through that? You can't get through that. Alright, we have some options. They're not terrible options either. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. Alright, we got our Fletcher. As with villagers in general, it took a moment. Yeah. Alright, I like that better. Uh-huh. Do you guys sell bookshelves? You are. I just don't have... Oh, I do have. Yeah, I like that. All right. I think we did pretty good. All right, we got a Fletcher. A lot of it's just for another trading avenue, and I wanted arrows. I just wanted a bulk way of arrows. Do I have? Yeah, we can put that back in there now. We can put another stack there. Alright, well, this worked out well. I'll take some more black ink. away. And I think we're good to go. Da 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 da. Don't need a bed. I don't need scaffolding. I mean, I do need a bed. A fisherman? What are you locked in on? I'll do my own physical therapy. Says, I don't want to. I'm still so sore from Thursday. Oh my goodness. Did you walk a lot on Thursday? Alright, let's put that there. Now we've got some arrows. Let's go find some blackstone. Oh, I know what I wanted to do before I did that. I need to make sure, yep. No, targeted muscle exercises keep strength muscles around my hip. Oh, yeah. That is a thing as we age as well. And men too. And men too. There we are. Okay, now where we're going to find some blackstone? Right there. We're going to find some... Wow, we're going to find a whole lot of blackstone right here. And that was kind of convenient. Let's make sure we are in a spot where I should have probably brought some fire res. There's a ton of blackstone around me. I thought coming in here for blackstone was going to be way harder than this, actually. I guess the real question is, do I really want to dig it all out here? Or should I go somewhere else and dig it out? I guess the other question is, how much should we get? Louis Blues. Could do. Definitely could maybe dig up from our portal and maybe start another hub. You know, just tack on to another unfinished project. Somebody just tell me it sounds like a bad idea. So since we started watching The Mandalorian Grogu and we got into, I don't want to say cosplaying exactly, it did twixt my nethers to maybe want to build my own Mandalorian costume. And of course Princess gave me an eye roll. We talked about it, so it's not like it's, you know, out of left field right now, just saying it out loud. I mean, that's not a lot, but it's not a little either, so... Just take this one more layer down, and maybe that will be enough to cover us. Also looking forward to some Comic-Cons this year. I mean, if we're going to cosplay, I mean, that's what you kind of do. You kind of dress up and go to some of these places, right? I gotta say, when COVID hit, the Comic-Con bug that I had, you know, I used to have, really fizzled out. By all means. I mean, it's true. Unfinished projects do not make me happy. Unfinished projects remind me of my ambitions. So we need to finish some projects. As a matter of fact, I'm planning on working on my astromech droid today. You know, it's an unfinished project. And I'd started working on the frame, construction of the frame last year. I mean, and when I talk about years in the making, like, I had printed out blueprints. We went to, and this isn't just last year, this is over the course of the years when I was trying to strategize how to build an astromech droid, you know, like an R2-D2. I didn't want to build, not that I don't want to build an R2-D2, but there's a lot of fans out there who will only accept like screen accurate R2-D2s. I wanted to build my own, like one that's like modeled after my personality a bit, which I'm thinking about building an incomplete one. One that works, but it's incomplete because that just seems to fit my MO, right? That I start digging like a tunnel and then hit that pocket of lava and was just like, no thank you. We just kind of stopped. Dangers. Alright. Oh, this is a whole lot of blackstone right here. So yeah, I will be working on the astromech droid today. I'm actually looking forward to it. At least so one of the things that and it actually it holds true a little bit for the Mandalorian cosplay. I do have some stuff in there. Look at that. I like doing foundations and bases. So when Princess and I were talking about the Mandalorian costume, we were talking about the flight suit. It's what goes underneath all the armor that everybody sees. Oh wait, why? I'm not picking up any of this stuff. Because my inventory is full. stack is done, we're going to head out. There. Okay. Alright, well, whatever it's there, it's there. Alright, we need to clean up our inventory. Okay, I'll try to get a sign and label that. But now we got a bunch of black stone for our roof. That can go there. All that other stuff needs to go away. Keep the flower pot. Alright. And of course, Oak, if I do make one of these little costumes, you'll also get a new picture. So we got plenty of fire res, just gotta remember to bring it with us. Matter of fact, why don't I take... We'll just take one of each, and we'll put it in our... here. That way we have backups. That way we have backups. So did we gain any levels? I don't think we did. I think we need to take a couple of these out. As our redstone is growing, and we need to put you here. I was trying to stay organized like this really is a challenge. got saddles everywhere. I fished. All these saddles were from fishing. Is there a stat for how many times I fished? Nope. Nope. Yep. Crafted 15? I don't feel that's right. Unless fishing amount counts as crafting them. Obviously can't mine it. Can break it, but I've never broken any. But look, yeah, I've fished that many times. Picked up 37 fishing poles. And dropped it 14 times. I mean, you don't mine saddles, you fish them out. So, is there a saddle number? I don't know if there is. Alright, got the blackstone. Let's look at this roof. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to start with this right here. And we're just going to do a stair roof on it and just see how it looks. Actually, might as well just grab 2 stacks just to... what is that? There we are. Kinda want to. Let's... No. Yep. There we go. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make our way around this side. No. Maybe it's this coming down one. That's what I need to do over there. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna do stairs. Let's just do the stairs. Here we go. So does anybody have, I mean, I think about people's knowledge of Star Wars. Like my daughter really liked the Rebels. I mean, being a cartoon, she loved Star Wars Rebels. And there was one year for Halloween, she wanted to go as Ezra Bridger, and so we got her an Ezra Bridger costume. I, of course, went out as Han Solo. Princess went out as Leia from the white dress from season 1. And we got Kitty out as Chewbacca in a cute little baby costume. So I'm wondering if Celtic still likes Ezra Bridger as her favorite character. Let's do yellow. Let's wait for daytime. But what is your favorite character from Star Wars? You can put it in the comments if you guys are watching the VOD. And the Mandalorian is actually a really awesome character. They've really done a great job developing him over the past. Gosh, is it almost 10 years? Was it 2018 when they started The Mandalorian on Disney Plus? 8 years now. One of the things I had observed about the Mandalorian Grogu is and it's not a bad thing. I don't want to say it's a great thing, but and I try to keep in mind when I think about things, shows, creative content, I also think about the content creator's perspective a little bit. And I mean, obviously, one being a content creator, but also being in the motion picture industry. It's kind of like I know what they had to go through sometimes to get what the 3. No. Although, actually, a solid block might be a better choice. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. Something feels wrong. I think it needs to go right there, which is what the problem is. I think that needs to go. No. I think that needs to go there like that, and this one needs to go here like this. Like that. Alright. I don't want to lose lose my blocks. But one of my thoughts and opinions on The Mandalorian and Grogu, if you've never seen the Disney Plus show, I said, it may not be a great introduction into the Star Wars universe again, or a return to the Star Wars universe for you. Oh my goodness. Slabadab. You know what, I'm just going to do all 4 of them and slabadab. And most of it because you don't know who the Mandalorian is. And for the movie, Star Wars Universe, it consists of only 3 movies for me. Correct. Yes. Like I said, not everybody is going to be on the same page here. Because if you've only ever watched the movies, for example, and you go decide, like, oh, a new Star Wars movie, and it comes in after, I mean, because obviously, oh, it looks like you are making a McDonald's. It feels like I'm making a McDonald's. You naturally, for you, Oak, for example, like, The Mandalorian is the follow-up movie to Return of the Jedi. However, there is no continuation from that storyline in The Mandalorian and Grogu. So it's kind of like, is this the movie that you would want to return to? And the answer is not really. It's a good, fun adventure film. It's solid. It's solid. Like, it's a fun film. It is fun. It was fun to take the girls out to. I'm actually even contemplating going back for a 3rd time to go watch it again. I have another friend who hasn't seen it, and I'm like, hey, I'm willing to go. So I feel kind of weird saying Disney, take my money, but it was like it was this movie was designed for the fans, and it wasn't just fan service. We will have to ask Kitty, since I don't think she really watched much of The Mandalorian or other Star Wars. Yeah, Kitty would have a perspective, and but even Celtic, like, I said, did you have a favorite part? And they were like, not really. Like, there was nothing in the movie that stood out as like, that was my favorite part right there. You know, and it's kind of, and that makes it kind of hard. Just, you know, I mean, it's kind of hard to sell a movie to somebody like, oh, you should go see this. But because I'm such a big Star Wars fan, like, I'd go see it a 3rd time because I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I thought this movie was, you know, because I'm so invested in the lore and all the shows that are on Disney Plus. But if you've never seen a Disney Plus show, there's like no reason for you to want to go see this show, like, just spontaneously to be like, oh, we should go see the new Star Wars movie. The only way, and to me, if you go see this movie and it is your introduction to Star Wars, I would really hope that the Lucasfilm Disney would, and I'm not going to say a sequel to this movie, but would make a 2nd movie about these characters, because I don't think there's enough information in this movie to really sink your teeth in to be like, oh, the Mandalorian and Grogu, I can't wait to see them again. Maybe it's just me. Like, I sometimes think, like, maybe it's just me. Or maybe it's, you know, but I can definitely say the movie was a lot of fun. First of all, I'm a huge fan of the U-wing, which they used a number of times throughout the show, throughout the movie. I love that U-wing. I love that ship. It is my favorite ship. And And of course, everybody's fan favorite from The Mandalorian was they brought back the right. To be fair, I'm not a movie person, nor do I like to leave the house. I mean, true. Yeah. I mean, I know you specifically, but I'm always trying to speak in general, especially if somebody who's watching this as a VOD later on and wants, is trying to get an accurate from me. Um, it's like I'm trying to, I want to give an honest perspective, because some people will be like, "Yep, I thought I'd throw my twos." Yeah, I got it. But as a matter of fact, there's a guy who I know who's also a huge Star Wars geek here on YouTube, Theory Sabers. I mean, he obviously pushes his universe and screen accurate lightsabers for sales, and he does that stuff. But he also does quite a bit of Star Wars review. And I don't always agree with what he says, but we have a lot of aligned visions when it comes to certain things. I haven't seen his review yet. I was gonna watch it as soon as I'm done streaming. I plan on watching his review of The Mandalorian. I probably should have watched it earlier this morning, but I didn't get around to it. I can't think of the other Star Wars thing that I like to watch on YouTube to get their perspective on The Mandalorian and Grogu, because I know they went and saw it as well. But I, for one, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, huge Mandalorian fan, and yes, I did fall into the same classes. Like when the season 3 came around, I was just like, "What is this? What are they doing? Why are they doing this?" I did fall into that kind of clan, but it still tugs my heartstrings. The Mandalorian, and this for fans of The Mandalorian who fell off at season 3, this is a great pickup to going back to The Mandalorian, like season 1. Like this is a great movie for that. If you were kind of like the fall off fan from The Mandalorian and Grogu, I think this movie is a great going back to The Mandalorian for you. I thought it was pretty good. So that's kind of like my 2 cents on the movie. Like it's a good movie. The pacing is a little bit off. Like it's I don't want to say it's fast and slow and fast and slow and fast and slow. As a matter of fact, I can actually see I actually get to see that Dave Filoni's writing style or thoughts and Jon Favreau, because right about the midsection of the film actually kind of stops to be more of like, hey, this would have been episode 1 if we did a season 4 of The Mandalorian, and then from here on would have been an episode 2. But they told it in a movie form, and it works out. Like it just basically cuts out all of the excessive storytelling that you get from like a TV show. And I say excessive. So there's, again, pros and cons. Like, is there a whole lot of Mandalorian content? No, but this is a great Mandalorian story. So if you're a huge Mandalorian fan, I think you're really going to love this movie. Go see it. If you're like looking for a movie to introduce yourself into Star Wars, this probably isn't the movie. Like, sad to say. Sad to say. I left it open in the middle. I am making a McDonald's. Look at all those golden arches. I can't stop seeing it now. Alright, I think we're seeing a single block. comes in kind of weird right here. Like maybe this. This is where you kind of want that debug stick thing going on for you, right? How do you do this? How do you do it? Well, actually, we're doing that. So this hurts my brain. Like, I wish you could. It's like, why did that one stay like that, huh? No, Daddy Bones, you can't keep doing that. Alright, I think we might have to go into cheaty mode here. Just because I'm thinking about it. And it's bothersome. You know what? Why don't we just try this? course. There. Alright, let's see how that looks. Just because I have feather falling doesn't mean I can keep doing it. Where'd my block go? Alright, that works for me actually. We just need some either black carpet or lichen, glow lichen. Do I have any glow lichen here? I don't think I do, but I'm double checking. Alright, so let's do that and do both. Well, I mean, we won't do both, but we'll try out both, see what we like. I mean, there shouldn't be too much darkness ever happening in this world because I'm constantly sleeping. I mean, you shouldn't see the black carpet ever. Unless you're up here. But you'd never know it from down here. Which, when I design these buildings and like really kind of think about them, I'm always thinking about them from the perspective is that you're walking and not necessarily flying. Completely fill that in. I think it just got dark. Well, I haven't heard it thunderstorming, so it must just be rain. Yeah. Okay, so we got some roofs. Got some broad strokes done. Let's work on this one. Because I'm thinking maybe we should work on this wall. I do also want to work on that cylinder there because I want to put some shading up underneath the soffit. Because that just looks kind of weird. But as it was without the roof, I guess the gradient would have been fine. Yeah, so you definitely want to darken it up underneath here now. Let's work on this wall though. I think that's what I'd like to do. We'll keep you there. Let's look for some acacia wood, log, basalt. Ooh, some smooth basalt. That could be a fun little block. They have the same side texture. They're slightly different. Slightly different. Now we need to go to a cobble, right to the cobble. No, that's not what I want. That one. Alright, I think that could work. That should help some. Do 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 do. All right. That's good. All right, yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's going to end up being a patio anyways. So there doesn't need to be a whole lot of texture going on there. Patio balcony. Let's go ahead and close it off. Oh, this is a total 100% wreck on the inside. But the outside is shaping up. Yes, that's going to be a balcony there. Might even add in some blocks there just to close that off. Square it off. All right, let's work the next 10 minutes, let's work on that roof line, and then we'll work on that wall as we make our way around. Can't be losing them blocks. Next, I think it's going to be a little not so steep. Alright, let's get rid of these blocks here. Switch back over to our roof blocks. Let's start with this here. I don't hate that. I do not hate that. That's actually okay. It's like, was that too much? Should we pop it out one more so it can go up? Let's try out that and see what happens. So actually that would be a solid block. Yep. And same with that. Alright. So let's get some solid block going. start there. Alright, so we want to darken up those. So let's get some of our basalt. No, 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 no. That's good. That's better there. One small section at a time. All the time. Looks a little strange here. All right. Yes. 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 I don't want to do spruce. I know you guys are probably going, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, I may, no, that's too much into the wall. Okay, I think we're good with our selection here. Gotta spruce it up just a little bit more. I think the exciting thing about this is like we are each week we're a step closer to having like an actual starter home. There is something to be said for that. Looking for. Am I wanting? Is this too light? I don't want dirt. I actually want coarse dirt. Did I collect any coarse dirt? Do I have any gravel in here? Yeah, I don't think the thankmod's going to work here with what I'm thinking. Oh, I had dirt here. You know what? That thankmod. Let's keep Let's keep rooted dirt on this. There we go. Nope. Full inventory, of course. Yep, it's always. This is the way. Let's take that one out. Let's pop that in. Alright, let's drop some of this off so I can get that grass back up. What do we got to seed my inventory? Yeah, I like that. Did I do armor stands on this world? I don't recall if I did or didn't. So I love to like do a little axe like right on top of that. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Guess we will need some spruce. We'll take one lantern with this. There it is. I saw it. Let's do that. And that. Oh, we got some on me. Okay, let's... Oh, hey. Alright, Alright. Let's see how this works out. Well, actually, maybe cobblestone is the right choice there. No. No. That's good. I like that. Nope, I don't like that. I haven't been doing a lot of deep slate with this, but that's enough to really change it up. Which brings it over here though, so we'll see what happens. Could do... Can you get? You can't. You cannot. I don't think you can. No, I didn't think so. where is our acacia? There we go. We have more basalt, right? Or the other style of basalt, not this style. Smooth basalt. And is there a way to make smooth basalt out of basalt? No. That don't make no sense. I think we need some tough. It's so tough. We do not need the roofing stuff at the moment. So let's drop this off. have any bone meal just sitting over here? Yeah, I didn't think so. So let's make a trip. Here. Just thinking like that one block just desperate to be a flower. Inventory, oh my goodness. All right. All right. I think this is where we're going to stop. This is where we're going to take a break. When I say take a break, like this is where we're going to stream here. Quite a bit accomplished here. Got this little corner done, this wall, this roof there. Hey, small victories. That's all I gotta say. Small victories. That's kind of how I'm feeling with the end project. Is every row that I clear all the way down to the bottom of the island, it's just one more row that's just done. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Ronald McDonald House. Way to go, Oak. That's all I can see. All those golden arches. Love it. All right. So that's going to do it for us. Oh, wait, so we're this, that. Okay. I think I like this stage. It's like the one stage. And that's probably why I had the honey over here, is so I could Oh my goodness, Daddy Bones, someone's crazy. So crazy. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to leave it for today. I don't know if I'm going to be hanging out in this world throughout the week. I'm still working on the M project. I would like to finish it in a timely manner. Well, I say timely manner, but it's been forever. Just want to get another project off my list. Coming along well. Yes, it is. Thank you. Thank you for streaming. Nice to catch up with you. Oakdu, always a pleasure. And I will see you tomorrow. As a matter of fact, let's head on over to our end screen here. Let's hit pause. Let's go to the finish screen. And let's give Oakdu here a little shout out. Tomorrow she will be streaming on Twitch. On the other side of the streaming pond. Yes, hope to catch you pop in. I will pop in tomorrow for sure. We're headed to a Ren fair tomorrow, a Renaissance fair. So we will be out and about doing some things. Doing some stuff and things tomorrow. But yeah, if you would like to go visit Oak tomorrow and maybe see me pop in, at least for a bit. How fun. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know if I'm going to dress up for it yet or not. I do have a costume because we have gone to Ren Fair before, so I do have a Ren Fair costume. I just don't know if I'm doing tomorrow. We'll see. It's the day is young. The day is young. Lots to do. You used to love those. How can you just all of a sudden stop loving those? It's probably COVID, right? COVID really put a damper in my own life. I'm not kidding. Excuse me. I keep blaming it, but there's no other truth. There really is no other truth. And lately I've been getting, like I said, my resolution this year is to finish projects. So I've been getting myself off that tip. Too many people. I cannot cope with the people, all the walking nor the heat. Well, so the heat. Luckily, tomorrow's weather isn't going to be sultry, so we can check the heat off that list. Yes, absolutely. Aging has me readjusting the things I do. Yep. But yeah, the people, the walking, I'm right there with you. The walking I don't mind. The people I do. And Celtic's kind of the same way. After a certain amount of time, that many people, Celtic kind of gets a little all right, I'm done. Short bursts, small doses. But anyways, so that's all for me. I will be back next week, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. It is too much input. Yep. Sensory overloads. But I'll be back next week at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I stream in the Eastern Standard Time zone for you out there. And I was actually scanning through YouTube, and I was really surprised. There's not a whole lot of methods of finding new live streams. It's pretty. YouTube needs to work on their efficiency of being able to find new streamers or people streaming in general. It's a tough racket. But anyways, as always, I want you guys to take care of yourselves out there. All next week, take care of yourself. I know here it's been raining for us. It's kind of a little drizzly and miserable, but we're gonna get through it. Go see a movie. Go see a movie. You heard it here. You heard it from Daddy Bones. Go see a movie. Doesn't have to be Mandalorian and Grogu, but I do advocate to go see that. So take care of yourselves out there. Be safe. I'll see you again soon. Cheers.